Medical wing of Brahma Kumaris presents a 2-day mind-body medicine e-conference for all healthcare professionals.
Good evening, Namaste and Om Shanti, and welcome to the evening session of this special e-conference organized by the Brahma Kumaris Raj Yoga Education Research Foundation's medical wing. In this e-conference of mind-body medicine, we have been talking about certain amazing aspects of the human mind. We have all understood how we can heal ourselves. There is so much that we need to learn. Yet, we often think that we know so much. But real learning begins when we understand that there is so much more to do. I believe in this evening session, we will have equally amazing ideas, and it will give us points to think and ponder. To talk about an interesting topic, building emotional immunity, we have Brahma Kumaris Sister Shivani. Her practical applications of spiritual knowledge is something that makes us a sought-out motivational speaker across the globe. Indeed, it is a fortune that we have her with us. Let us listen to Sister Shivani on building emotional immunity.
Om Shanti. Immunity system. It's you all who know everything about it and who have explained it all to each one of us. Whatever little I have understood, immunity is a system by which the body recognizes what is original, what is innate, and rejects what is foreign. The air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, it all has bacteria, virus, and other foreign bodies. But my body has a system by which it can reject those foreign bodies, or if it enters into my body, it will be able to destroy it. And therefore, each one of us has the ability to keep our body healthy most of the time. This is our immunity system. Like the body has an immunity system, I, the being, the energy, we can call it consciousness, we can call it spirit, light, power, soul, the energy which is running this body. I, this energy, also has an immunity system, recognizes what is original and rejects what is foreign. If that foreign vibration enters here, I have the ability to finish it. But if that immunity system weakens, then I allow those vibrations, those energies, which are not my original, to enter into my system, and I do not have the power to reject them or to destroy them. First and foremost, let's see what is the innate and what is the foreign, because I need to be very, very clear what is it that is health and what is it that I need to reject and to destroy. The soul, original qualities, original nature of every soul, 7 original nature. And as we take each one of them, I'm sure each one of you will recognize and feel it. Yes, this is what I'm comfortable with. What I'm comfortable with, what the mind is healthy with, what I feel at ease with is what is my normal. That what I'm not comfortable with, that with which there is a turbulence here, a disturbance here, a disturbance to the extent which can cause a disturbance even in my physical costume. That cannot be my innate, that cannot be my original, that cannot be my natural. But over a period of time, if we do not differentiate, if we do not recognize what is the original and what is not my original, then we might mistake a foreign vibration, an external vibration, to be my original, my innate, and I consume it and allow myself to live with it. Today, what are the emotions that we are calling as normal? Normal. The word normal is very, very important, and especially for all healthcare professionals, doctors, scientists. Each one of you is sharing with the world the definition of normal. What is normal for the body? What is normal for the environment? What is normal in the universe? You are sharing with the world. Similarly, what is normal for the mind, the energy? For the last couple of decades, if we just reflect and rewind, as a society, we have been calling uncomfortable emotions as normal. As normal. And because we call them as normal, everyone thought it was normal to create that and allowed themselves to create those uncomfortable emotions, consume them from the world, not finish them, and that's why they have only increased. Simple words: stress, anger, anxiety, fear, jealousy, comparison, competition. These words, criticism, complaining, we need to think. Each time we created this energy, each time we created this vibration, each time we consumed this vibration from an energy of a situation or the vibration of another person, each time we did that, it was not a comforting feeling here. We were not at ease. We were not healthy emotionally, and that also had an impact on our body when we created it for a long period of time. And then you shared with all of us that most of our physical diseases are psychosomatic, lifestyle diseases. But lifestyle was not only about what we eat, drink, sleep, exercise. Lifestyle is also about the way we think, feel, perceive, intention, and then we speak, and then we behave, and then the way we work, the way we live. That is lifestyle. Because this is life. Life is here. Life is not here. Life is here, the energy. When this energy leaves, it's death. So it's about life and death. So when this life, this living force, this eternal energy, the soul, is there in the body, it's life. And when this life leaves, you call it a dead body. So this life, what is the lifestyle? Which means what is the style of this living energy in terms of how we think, feel, interpret, perceive every situation, every individual's behavior, everything is creating a vibration here. And that vibration, I need to check whether it's my innate, whether it's my original, or whether it's foreign. Whether it's comfortable, whether it's unhealthy. I need to check. So stress, anxiety, anger, the list is long. And yet, we call it normal, even though they created an uncomfortable feeling. Let's just check today. We may call stress normal. Let's call it normal for a few seconds. It's normal. Everybody says it's normal. People even say it's natural. Now, we may call it normal, we may call it natural. Do we feel normal when we are creating it? Do we feel comfortable when we are creating it? Can I call myself fit here, emotionally healthy here when I am creating it? But when I create it very often, it's a part of my day most of the times, then I start living with that emotion. And because I'm living with that emotion, I thought this is normal because I haven't experienced another feeling for a very long time. And then when many people, almost everyone around me, was living with the same emotion most of the time. Then collectively, we called it as normal. And when the scientific community of society said this is normal, we said, okay, that is it, this is normal. And when I call it normal, I did nothing to finish it. So, what is natural, what is unnatural? If someone had to say today, I never experience stress, if someone had to say, I never get angry, I never get irritated, I'm never jealous of anybody, I have nothing to complain about, I have nothing to criticize in anyone, society would say, this person is not normal. This is important. So, someone who is saying, I do not create any uncomfortable emotions, I'm always in my original innate state of calm, tranquility, divinity, purity, peace, love, compassion, happiness, gratitude, faith, self respect, self esteem, cooperation. If someone had to say, I'm always in that state and I never ever create a single disturbing emotion, many would say this is not possible, and many would say this is not normal. This is what has allowed society at large to continue creating emotionally disturbing vibrations. So it's time to pause and check, to reflect and contemplate, and to change our definitions of normal. Otherwise, my immunity system here would not know which one is innate and which one is foreign, which one to take care of and which one to reject. So, any emotion where I feel a little disturbance here, it has a disturbing impact even on my body, cannot be normal. It could be my creation most times of the day, but I can't call it normal. I can't call it health. It is like if I have a disease in the body and I have that disease most time of the day, or I'm living with that disease for large part of my life, I still cannot call the disease as normal. I will have to remember this is a disease. I cannot call it health. Because as long as I remember that this is a disease, I will take measures. I will take measures to shift towards health. I will keep trying different options, different methods, lifestyle changes. What can I do so that I shift from disease to health? But if someone had to say, this is normal, then I would do nothing. Nothing to shift from that disease to health. So, very important responsibility, moral responsibility of the scientific community to share with the world that disturbing emotions, even if most of us are creating it, and even if we are creating it most of the time of the day, they are not normal. We can start calling it an illness. Illness. We're talking about well being. So, well being of the soul. These emotions cannot come in well being of the soul. They are an emotional illness. They are not a mental health issue. It's not a mental illness. That again, we have started calling so many of those normal. We say, oh, depression, common, it's become so normal. Because when we call emotional illnesses as normal, then gradually mental health issues will increase, and then we call those mental illnesses as also common, and then eventually after a few years we may start calling some of them as normal. People wake up in the morning and say, I'm feeling very depressed today, because they are equating depression as an emotion. I'm feeling very depressed today. So these are things which need to be now again thought about, contemplated, and most important, talked about. The scientific community needs to talk about it, because only then deep rooted belief systems inside will start changing. Fear is not normal. And yet, we spent the most of last year saying fear and anxiety is normal. We tell a child it's normal to experience fear and stress before an exam. Why are we instilling this belief system in them? Because when they do it, it affects their emotional health, their physical health, and of course, then their performance. Right from kindergarten, if a child was taught calm and stability is the normal feeling before an exam, even if everybody else around you is creating that's not normal, this is normal, calm and stability is normal. Instead of saying to them, you're not stressed, you have an exam today, it's normal to experience stress. Every word repeated many times, it's becoming an affirmation, and an affirmation starts manifesting. It starts becoming our reality. So let's change. Let's shift. Everybody is talking about new normal. Actually, it's time to go back to the actual normal, the original normal. And the original normal of this life, our lifestyle, purity, peace, love, happiness, power, knowledge, wisdom, and bliss. This is our innate. But today we are looking for our innate outside. That I want peace, I want love, I want happiness, I want power. We are looking for the innate outside, and that what is foreign, the stress, anxiety, irritation, those we have consumed here, and we are doing nothing to finish them off, to reject them. So shifting to our original normal. Now, like the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat does have those foreign elements, it does have bacteria, virus. Similarly, the situations we cross throughout the day, the people we interact with, they can have vibrations which are of stress, anger, anxiety. It could be in the air. It's in the air. It's the vibration, it's in the air. But my immunity system here has to have the ability to reject that vibration, and in case I consume it, to finish it off immediately. Then I have a healthy emotional immunity system. We've lived a large part of our life blaming situations and people for how we're thinking and feeling. So, this is one fundamental belief system which we need to change today. Because each time I'm saying, I'm feeling like this because of something outside, I am deactivating my immunity system, which means I'm saying I don't have the power, I don't have the strength to reject this vibration. It's like saying, this disease is in my body because the air is like this, because the water is like this, because the food I eat is like this. But then you will tell us, what about your immunity system? Develop it, and you will be able to protect yourself from it all. Similarly, situations may not always be simple. They can be very tough sometimes. They can be a crisis. They can be a challenge. We've seen tough situations, and we've seen tough situations in the last year, especially each one of you. You have really crossed crisis in the last year. But the ability to take care, to take charge, to not think about the self, but to be ready to serve. That was your beautiful sanskar. That beautiful sanskar of power. To not fear about the self, but to be there out in the world to serve everybody, to heal people. Not all of us have that sanskar, but each one of you has that sanskar. That's the sanskar of power. That is the sanskar of strength. But while doing everything that we were doing, we also now need to start taking care whether, when situations are not our way, when people are not our way, are we creating stress, anger, anxiety, irritation, jealousy, comparison. Now, these emotions are what we're going to start looking at. First, explaining to the self, this is not normal. This is a foreign vibration. This is a vibration which has come from some infection outside. This is not my innate. My innate is self respect. My innate is being happy when people around me do well. My innate is to care, share, and cooperate with each one. My innate is to radiate blessings to everyone when they do well. My innate is not to be jealous. My innate is not to create a feeling, how come they did this better than me? How come they would appreciate it more than me? This is not our innate, even though we create it very easily now, but this is not our innate. And each time we create that what is not our innate, emotionally we get depleted. So, a high emotional immunity system means when I'm able to create the innate qualities as my thoughts, feelings, and responses to almost all scenes of life, which means there can be a crisis outside and there can be peace and calm inside. It means someone can do wrong and there can be peace and calm inside. It means situation can be a challenge and there can be faith inside. It means there could be desires everywhere around me and I could be pure and divine and selfless inside. It means everything can be shaking around me and there could be power and stability inside. This is our innate. And when I'm able to use that innate in my every thought, word, behavior, intention, then I am living with a healthy, perfect emotional immunity system. And for the first thing that I need to do for that is stop blaming people and situations for how I am thinking and feeling. Emotional immunity system starts dipping when I keep blaming the external world for everything that I'm creating in the internal world. In fact, I don't even remember that I am creating everything over here. I thought it's all happening because of what's happening around me. So that becomes emotional dependence, where I'm blaming the world, the situations, the people's behavior, the health of my body, everything outside of this. Even the body is outside of this. This is the inner world, the world which is not visible inside. Everything that is visible is the outer world. So, what is the equation? Is the outer world influencing the inner world, or is my inner world influencing the outer world? If I feel the outer world is influencing my inner world, then I'm with a low immunity system. Then sometimes I'm able to remain calm and stable. Sometimes I'm able to forgive and let go. Sometimes I'm able to appreciate even if the other person has not been right to me. Sometimes I'm able to have faith and remain stable. But sometimes I get stressed, angry, anxiety. It becomes sometimes, which means sometimes I'm connected to the innate, the rest of the time I'm blaming the outer world for what is happening in this inner world. So, two energies, the energy of situations and people, and the energy that I, the soul, am creating. Let's look at our 7 innate values. The innate, the nature, the immunity system of the soul. First is purity. Now let's start using this purity in our world of actions and relationships and situations and healing. What is purity? Now, even the word feels so nice when we say purity. When we find something, when we see an object, when we go to a place which is radiating at the highest vibration, it's flawless. It just has no stain on it. And we say, this is so pure. It's giving such a pure feeling. which means when I, the being, is flawless, there is no stain. There is no stain. It's pure. Now look at this in the day-to-day field of activity. We meet people, we interact with people. People are not going to always be our way. In fact, they're going to be very different from us. And it's people is not just friends, colleagues, patients. People are also family. Even family is different from us. Even your children who have been living with you since the first moment of their life are different from you because they're carrying different sanskars over a journey of many lifetimes. They are different from you. We're all living together. In every situation, we may have a different opinion. We may have an absolutely different perception. We may have a different way of speaking about it, a different way of behaving, a different way of responding to the situation. But this is a reality which I, the soul, needs to understand and accept. And when I do that, I am not critical or judgmental about people around me. So if I want to come back to my original purity, I need to remove the stains. Doesn't matter, I may have created many stains in this lifetime, but I can delete them. I can clean it and come back to my original purity. And most important, start taking care from this moment onwards. People will be different. People can be very, very different. And people can be exactly opposite of my sanskars. But that is a reality. That is natural. That is natural. Natural for every soul to be different. Even though every soul is carrying the same 7 original qualities, but because on a journey of many, many lifetimes, because we were not living with the best emotional immunity system. We have created sanskars. Sanskars means patterns, patterns of thinking and feeling. We have created sanskars of hurt, rejection, jealousy, manipulation. We have created a lot of these sanskars. So people who are living around us, whom we are working with, and our own self, we are not in our highest emotional immunity system. We are living with certain emotional diseases, not mental health issues, emotional diseases, and each one's is different. Each one's is different. Let's say, for example, you have a sanskar of honesty. Now, this is emotional health. You never ever lie, never ever hide anything. You are transparent, authentic, and 100% honest. That is your emotional health. But that does not mean that everyone around you is carrying that same emotional health sanskar. Even though everyone would call themselves honest, but yet the extent, the degree, how much and how often am I honest always would vary, which means you could be in the sanskar of honesty at a perfect 100, but people around you, someone could be 90, 80, 70, which means they are not in perfect health as far as the sanskar of honesty is concerned. Now, each time someone around you says something or does something which does not match with your definition of honest, which is not the truth. They are deviating from the truth. They are not being honest. And each time that happens, not you, they are creating a sanskar which is different from yours and which is different from the health. That means it's different from the innate. True. Is it right? It's not right for them because it's not healthy. We understand. It's not right. It's not healthy for them. But if we who are at perfect health in honesty get irritated, get angry, are critical about it, judgmental about it, first in our thoughts, then in our words when we talk to people. If we get angry when we're talking to them about it, then we may be at perfect health as far as honesty is concerned, but we are not at perfect health as far as compassion is concerned, empathy is concerned, understanding is concerned, acceptance is concerned, love is concerned, peace is concerned. We are not at perfect health there, which means one organ of my body will be perfect because of my immunity system, but another organ is giving a problem. So I need to check perfect emotional immunity system, which means I understand this is their sanskar, this is their nature. It's not healthy for them, but I am not going to consume that vibration and create a disease here, which means I am not going to say, I just cannot stand it if somebody is not honest. I cannot tolerate dishonesty. Each time I am saying that, I am saying that my immunity system does not have the power to recognize, tolerate, and reject. It doesn't have. So I myself, with my own belief system, I'm crashing it down. That's just what I am doing. Now, higher immunity system. I understand. As of now, in this moment, they are not standing by the truth. I understand. Maybe they don't have the strength to be honest always, even though they would like to do it. They don't have the power to do it. So their sanskar of power is a little less. I understand that. I understand. I advise if I am in that role and position to do so. I advise. I share my opinion. If it gets more than that, I give an instruction. If it gets more than that, I take disciplinary action. But without creating any disturbed emotion here. Any disturbed emotion here. I will take the action according to my role and responsibility, but without getting disturbed here, which means without consuming that lower vibration, without telling myself, if they do this, obviously I will get angry. That's not an immunity system. So then I retain my original nature of purity. I haven't consumed the stain of pain, of anger, of expectation. I told them so, and yet they did not change. I explained to them it's not good for their health, and yet they did not change. These are stains. Purity means clean, flawless, not carrying a single stain about a situation or a person's behavior. Selfless. Purity makes us selfless. Selfless means I do not need people to be my way. I radiate that purity, peace, and love to them, irrespective of how they are. Because, not that we have to consciously radiate it, it's just that we are living by our original nature. Nature, innate qualities vibrating on their own, we have to do nothing. So, if I do not create criticism or judgmental thinking about them, then purity, compassion is radiating automatically. They may have made a big mistake. They may have done something which is unethical. They may have done something which is illegal. The law of the country will take care. The law of karma and destiny will take care. My role and responsibility, I have to execute that to make it happen. But here, my purity remains untouched. Untouched. This is very, very important. Very, very important, because I cannot keep consuming. Cannot keep consuming the vibration of the mistakes of people around me, which means I cannot keep consuming the infections of people around me who are not taking care of their emotional health. They're doing nothing to take care of their emotional health. And just because they are not taking care of that emotional health, am I going to start affecting my emotional health? This is my responsibility. So purity means selfless. I don't need the world to be my way to feel right here. To feel right here. I'm selfless. Selfless means I'm only a giver. I don't need people to be my way. I don't need peace from situations. I don't need love from people. I'm not looking for happiness in what I'm doing. That's my innate. I radiate love to people because I accept them as they are. I have to do nothing about it. It's just that I am not critical and judgmental. And why? Because I understand people as they are. Now, this is something I need to teach myself every single day. I understand soul on a journey, carrying a lot of sanskars, lot of sanskars. I understand them. And this can come very, very easy to each one of you because each one of you is a healer, a selfless healer when it comes to physical disease, when it comes to mental health issues. Now, the same sanskar of understanding that the other person did not take care of their body and therefore they have come with the disease. We are not going to consume that disease. We are not going to catch that infection. We protect ourselves. We protect ourselves. We wear our gloves. We wear our PP kit. We wash our hands many times. Protection always. So, first protection and then care and healing. It comes natural to you because compassion is your sanskar. You won't become critical and judgmental and say, oh, so and so is carrying this disease. Oh, no, because you understand this is normal. People are not taking care of themselves, and so they are going to come with the disease to us. You understand and you accept that. Similarly, emotional health. People are not taking care of themselves, and so they are coming to us. Coming to us means they are around us with their own sanskars, their mistakes, their perceptions, their ways of living. I understand that. I have to tell myself every single day, I understand this. I accept people as they are. Doesn't mean I don't tell them what needs to be changed. It just means I remain untouched here. I remain untouched here. Now, this is a shift in programming which said, I expect people to be like this. I shift to I accept people as they are. Even if you just do this for one day today, you will see a shift from getting stained to moving towards your innate nature of purity. A shift from being dependent on the world to feel right here to becoming emotionally independent, untouched, untouched by the emotional infections around us, living with a very, very healthy immunity system. So that is purity. Purity means selfless. Everything that you are doing is with the intention of only giving. And you don't even have to have the intention of giving. That giving is happening automatically because you are in your innate nature of purity, innate nature of peace, love, and compassion. You are at your innate nature of a high vibration. And so a higher vibration automatically flows to a lower vibration. It's a giving. It's a giving that's going to happen automatically. So every day remind yourself, I am an instrument of the supreme power and I am a giver. I need nothing, nothing. I accept situations. I accept people. I am a pure being. Purity is our fundamental sanskar. From purity will come all the other innate qualities. Purity is our fundamental, innate, original sanskar. Purity means egoless. Purity means humility. Egoless. Ego means attachment to a wrong image of myself. What is my true identity? My true identity is I am a pure being. What is a wrong image of myself? I thought I am this body, I am this gender, I am this profession, I am this relationship, I am this religion, this caste, this nationality. This is all mine. This is all mine. Yes, this is my body. This is my gender. This is my nationality. This is my relationship. This is my profession. This is my position. This is my role. But they are all mine. There is a difference between who am I and what is mine. So I am a pure, divine, peaceful, powerful soul, and all this is mine. But if I forget who am I, and I think everything that is mine is actually I, and then I get attached to that image and I say, this is I, this is I, this is I. And then I'm trying very, very hard to hold on to that image. And I fear losing that. We fear losing body, we fear losing people, we fear losing roles and position, we fear losing possession. We are always in fear of losing something because we got attached to a wrong image of ourselves. We thought this is I, and we fear losing that. So fear is a very important stain, very fundamental stain that we carry because we carry a sanskar of attachment. And that is because we are carrying a stain of ego. Ego means not knowing who I am. Not knowing who I am. So the first step to shift towards an emotional good immunity system is to recognize who am I? Who am I? All this that I see outside in the world, this all belongs to me. It's mine. Relationships are mine. Not I am this. These are my relationships. But those relationships are temporary. Every relationship will change in terms of those who are there with me today. Tomorrow may not be with me on this journey of life. Relationships changed. Those who I'm working with today, tomorrow may not be with me on the journey of my life. This is transient and temporary. The body also goes through changes, and one day I, the soul, have to leave this body. So everything in the outer world is temporary. It's temporary. It's here for a certain amount of time, and I will not have it after that time period. There's only one thing which is eternal, it's permanent, it's here. That energy, which neither gets created, neither gets destroyed. This energy, this is I. And when I understand that I, the fear of losing anything outside just disappears. This is purity. Purity means egoless. Purity means knowing who I am and then living through that original identity of who am I while being in the world of everything that belongs to me. So, which means while taking care of the body, knowing who am I, this is where I need beauty. This is where I need perfection. And if I am beautiful and I am perfect here, perfect health will automatically get created here. Automatically get created here. In my field of relationships, understanding, acceptance is a sanskar. I will automatically create beautiful relationships. In my field of work, my profession, understanding that I am a giver. I am not here to get happiness. I am here happy and to radiate that in my work. Not that I will be happy when I achieve. I am happy and I work towards that goal. Very, very different way of living. This is when we shift from ego, attachment to all this as being mine, to our innate original identity. I am a divine being, the energy. This is purity. And when we remember that, it becomes very easy to shift from always wanting and seeking and asking to becoming a giver. To becoming a giver. So purity is our innate nature. And when there is purity, peace automatically happens. I don't need to go anywhere to feel peace. I don't need to find peace. People today say, I'm finding peace. I'm seeking peace. It cannot be got from outside in. Yes, we can go to a place where there are vibrations of peace, and while we are at that place, we experience peace. Why do we experience peace? Because there are vibrations of peace around me, and I, the soul, also carry an innate nature of peace, and those vibrations of peace allow me to experience my vibration of peace. It's there within me. Those vibrations of peace, I'm in harmony with them, and I start experiencing my original nature of peace. But then it's my responsibility to retain that original nature of peace even when I move away from that place and I come back to a place where there can be energy of chaos around me. So peace is not something that I'm going to look for and find outside. Peace is my original nature. So that vibration that we feel in places, that vibration we feel with some people. So I feel very peaceful when I'm with this person. It's their vibration. I have to remember that I, the soul, also have that same innate nature. So when I live with my purity, peace comes natural. Always calm and stable. Always. Love is our nature. How often we say, I love you, I love my children, I love everyone. What does it mean? What does it mean? It means that the highest vibration of love is radiating from me to people. I love everyone. But when I create expectation, when I create hurt, when I create rejection, when I get upset, when I worry about somebody, what's the energy that I'm creating that time? What is the energy that I'm creating that time? So each time I create a lower vibration energy of hurt, expectation, worry, fear, feeling low, getting upset, feeling unwanted, not feeling respected, feeling insulted. All this is happening in my relationships. When I create any of those emotions, then even if it is for a minute, but even for that 1 minute, I am not radiating love. I'm radiating pain. I'm radiating pain because whatever I am here is what I am radiating. At that time, I cannot say, I love you because I'm not radiating love at that time. I'm not. I'm radiating hurt. I'm radiating attachment. I'm radiating pain. I'm radiating worry. I need to radiate care, but I'm radiating worry. So I need to check the frequency of the vibration that I'm creating and I'm radiating. So when purity is my innate nature and I am at peace always, then accepting people becomes very simple. I cannot say I'm hurt because they did this. I can definitely not say they hurt me. It means I consumed the vibration of their behavior. It did not match with my expectation, and so I created a disease of hurt, disrespect, insult, and rejection, and I blamed them for it. This is not immunity system. So I love you means I accept you as you are. I accept you as you are. I am not attached to you. Attached means dependent on people's behavior and sanskars. As will you be, so will be me. Here, I'm attached to you. Detachment actually means unconditional love and acceptance. Unconditional. You can be who you are, but I continue to radiate love because I don't create hurt and pain, because I am detached. Detached means my mind, my feelings are not dependent, are not attached to your behavior and your feelings. This is emotional detachment. People fear detachment. They think detachment means I will move away from people. That is in the outer world. That is indifference. Detachment is healthy. Detachment means whatever is happening here is not dependent on what's happening outside. What's happening in my mind is not dependent on what's happening in the mind of people around me. So suppose your child is going through an issue, or your spouse is going through an issue, or your patient is going through an issue. A patient is going through an issue. Now, they could be going through something very, very difficult. But detachment means their emotion and their behavior does not create anything here. You remain at your highest vibration of purity and compassion, and your vibration of detachment, not consuming their vibration, but remaining at your highest vibration, becomes healing energy. It becomes healing energy. People will change in your presence. People will change just by receiving your vibration because you are at that highest vibration. So now some people will say, oh, this is so selfish. How can you not get affected? How can you not get disturbed? Or how could you not be in pain when someone around you is going through so much? Well, if I do that, then one, I'm doing wrong to myself, and most important, then I'm doing wrong to everybody around me, because it means I consumed the infection and then radiating that infection to everyone around me. What is right? What is right is to understand them. Empathy, I understand them completely. Compassion, radiating the highest vibration, not consuming their pain, radiating power. Which one is right? We know which one is right, and yet we've been surrounded by a lot of belief systems around us. So love is unconditional acceptance, and that is only possible when we are emotionally detached. Detached. Attachment is not normal. Detachment is normal. So purity, peace, love, happiness. We were looking for happiness in achievements, in objects, in holidays. Everything is fine. Go for a holiday. Work, of course, extremely hard. Have passion in what you are doing, a goal in what you are doing, selfless in what you are doing. But never ever say, I will be happy when. Say, I am happy and I do this. Because I will be happy when, that means again dependency. I will be happy when this surgery is successful. No, which means till that surgery is successful, I am allowing myself to be something other than happiness. Something other than happiness. No, happiness means a calm, stable mind. And that is what I need for that surgery. That is what I need for that healing. That is what I need for my child's performance and behavior. I am happy always is the belief system. And that belief system will get me back to my innate nature of happiness. Always. Go for a holiday, buy objects, work hard, do everything for everyone. But never say, I will be happy when. I am happy and I'm going for a holiday. I'm happy and I'm buying this object because it gives me physical comfort. Physical comfort. I am working extremely hard and I'm radiating my happiness while I am working. That is normal. That is emotional fitness. Then we come to power. Today we're looking for power in our roles and positions because we thought position is power, money is power, contacts I want because that is power. Power is here. Inner power. High emotional immunity system is inner power. Power means untouched by anything that's happening around me. You are a powerful soul. Powerful soul. Power to stand for the right. Power to stand by the truth, even if we are the only one. Even if we are the only one, stand by the truth, stand for the right. Highest value systems, ethics, and principles. Highest. Power to stand for the highest ethics, even if we don't gain anything for it from the outside world. That's inner power. That is inner power. Not power and role and position. Role and position is our responsibility, but power is here where the priority is the inner power and not what I'm going to get in the outer world. Priority is very, very clear. It's here. It's here. Wisdom, knowledge. We have all the knowledge of the outer world, everything. And today, everything is available at the click of a button. All the knowledge of the outer world. We have it all. But the knowledge of the inner world, the knowledge of what is right for me, what is not right for me, the knowledge of being able to discern the vibrations around me and to be able to decide what is right, what is not. Power of intuition. Intuition, clarity. It comes when the mind is still. When there is peace, there is detachment, there is acceptance, there is inner power. This mind will be absolutely still. And when it is still, there is no noise in the mind of our thoughts. It's not thoughtless, but it is very few thoughts, and the mind is absolutely still. It is at this time that intuition, that innate voice will give us answers. The world could be giving us another answer. Our logic would be giving us another answer. And intuition will say, no, this is the answer because I am a knowledgeful soul. Knowledge and wisdom is our innate sanskar. So when there is purity and there is peace and there is love and there is happiness, power, knowledge, which means that intuition will not be once in a while. It will not be once in a while. You will be living an intuitive life. Intuitive life. And when this happens, then bliss. Bliss means where what we are feeling internally is not dependent on anything outside. I don't need anything to eat, to drink, to feel, to touch, to buy, to do, to feel good inside. Which means here is not dependent on these sense organs. It is bliss. It is bliss. So purity, peace, love, happiness, power, knowledge, bliss. 7 original qualities. The innate nature, the immunity system needs to recognize that this is my innate nature, and all those other words, that is a disease. That is an emotional illness. But how do I live by my innate nature always while being surrounded by so much disease around me? Not physical disease, emotional disturbing vibrations around me. How do I live by my innate original nature? That's where spirituality and meditation. Because in order to connect back to my innate, I need an energizing power. I need something which is going to energize me, because if I have a weak immunity system and I come to you as a doctor, you are going to give me certain lifestyle changes so that I can start building up my immunity system, so that I come back to my innate and I reject the foreign bodies that is coming to me through the water, the air, and the food. Similarly, we need to build up this emotional immunity system. And for that, certain lifestyle changes. Now is not the time where we can say to ourselves, I don't have time for this. How can we? If someone comes to you with a lot of problems in their body and you say, just do these simple things so that you will build up a good immunity system and you're going to be perfect healthy. And then that patient says to you, sorry, doctor, I don't have time for all this. Then what are you going to say? What are you going to say? Will you be able to treat them? You can keep giving them medicines and procedures and operations, and yet that body will manifest a disease because they are not taking simple steps to build up their physical immunity system. Simple lifestyle changes. They will not be able to create health, irrespective of how many treatment and procedures you give them. Similarly, if I do not take out the time to build up my emotional immunity system, then how much ever I may have things outside, I cannot be always emotionally perfect. Always experience that happiness and that bliss and that tranquility and that purity. I will not be able to do it. I have to take out time. So today, gift yourself a little time. Gift yourself simple lifestyle changes and spiritual practices. Spiritual practices means understanding, spiritual, spirit, I, the soul, and then living that personality of those 7 original qualities. But for that, I need to remind myself every day. Before I start getting affected by what's happening around the world, it starts troubling me. Early morning, first thing in the morning, I need to start connecting connecting to the highest vibration. That is meditation. Meditation means connecting. We all pray to God. We all remember God. We all worship God. But meditation means connecting to God. Connecting to God. Connecting means I connect to that highest vibration. That highest vibration, which is the vibration of the Riti, the ocean of love, the ocean of peace, the ocean of power, the ocean of bliss. That's that highest vibration. And when I, the soul, I, the being, connect to that highest vibration on a daily basis, initially it starts being few minutes on a daily basis. Gradually, it starts increasing. Not that I have to sit and do it always. Meditation is just for a few minutes every morning. But that connection I will start experiencing during the day, even when I am in action. Even when I'm treating my patients, you will start experiencing that connection, that you are connected to that higher vibration, that you are experiencing that higher vibration energizing you. That's a meditative lifestyle. A meditative lifestyle. And then you will reach a stage where you remain in that innate nature almost all the time of the day. And very soon you will reach a stage where that becomes your natural, your normal, and you are there in that state always. But it starts with connecting, with energizing yourself, using that vibration during the day in our every action. And then as we start using that vibration, then that sanskar, that innate original sanskar, starts becoming our original nature. And we reach a stage where we are at that original nature most of the time, and then very soon all the time. But that starts with meditation. Meditation is no more an option. Meditation is no more about interest and disinterest. Oh, I'm interested in it or I'm not interested in it. Meditation is now a necessity, because meditation means building up a powerful immunity system. That's meditation. And once you start experiencing that, because when you are connected to that highest vibration, when you are consuming that highest vibration here, when you are doing that on a daily basis, and when you see the results of that, that highest vibration will radiate from you to people around you. And very soon, you will be able to connect them to that highest vibration. In the beginning, it would look like that, oh, I have to take out time. Yes, we will have to take out a little time in the beginning. But gradually, you are going to have a lot of time, because you are going to be emotionally healthy throughout the day. If you do not create any emotional disease, no stress, anxiety, and you're always purity, peace, calm, then here, when we are emotionally fit, the amount of work that we can do in the day is going to increase multifolds. You will be able to heal more patients in lesser amount of time, because it's not only the treatment, but it's your vibration that is healing. It's your vibration that is going to energize them, and their energized mind will start also healing their body. So meditation is not like extra time, oh, I have to take out time. Meditation is an investment so that I have a lot of time during the day. Look at all of us when we don't meditate. And yet we seem to be so busy, always short of time. Even though we didn't take out that time to meditate, we're still short of time. But then when you start meditating, initially you will take out time very soon. And very soon means within a couple of months, not that it's going to take years. Very soon means within a couple of months. You're going to shift from feeling busy and always short of time. You're going to shift to feeling very light, very easy, and always abundant time. Lot of time. You will have more time on hand than what you have right now, because you're going to become very easy here, because you made an investment in the morning, which is going to give you the return throughout the day. And very soon you will shift towards being in a meditative state of mind always. Always. It will be your natural way of living, natural way of being. So wherever you stay, irrespective, any city, any country, any town, very, very close to you is the Raj Yoga Meditation Center, the Brahma Kumaris Meditation Center. And sisters and brothers are available at all the centers to teach you that meditation, to take you on that journey of connecting to that highest vibration, the supreme power, any day, any time when you are free. Nothing can get easier than this. Nothing can get easier than this. All that you need to do is commit to yourself. Those 30 minutes that I will take out this time, I will go to the center and I will learn this meditation. I will learn it. I will experience it. At every center, there is a meditation room. Just sitting in that meditation room for a few minutes gives an energizing effect because there is so much of a powerful vibration that has been created there by those who meditate there daily. You can take your little children there. Children sit in the meditation room and they start feeling very calm and easy here. No amount of words can relax people's minds if they are stressed, but a powerful vibration can do it within a few minutes. Within a few minutes. So it's an instant immunity booster for that time. It's instant. So let's take benefit of this. Let's take benefit of this. Let's invest 30 minutes. Let's take it up as an experiment for 6 months. It won't even take 6 months. Very, very soon, you will start seeing the result. By 6 months, you will be experiencing that meditative lifestyle. And most important, you are going to feel that you have a lot of time. You will never feel that, oh, this 30 minutes is like a burden. I have to take out this 30 minutes because you're going to have a lot of time during the day because the mind is going to be easy, immunity system perfect, no emotional diseases, always purity, calm, peace, ease, compassion, empathy, gratitude, acceptance, emotional fitness. Emotional fitness will start being a natural way of living. Om Shanti.
Thank you very much, Sister Shivani. And now we have an insight on what emotional immunity is and how we can really build it. Some of us might feel that we might not be so strong in it, but yet we have the tool that we all can build it further. Thank you so much once again, Sister Shivani, for giving those amazing insights. Our next speaker for this evening is Dr. Satish Gupta, who is a Senior Consultant Cardiology and Medicine at Global Hospital Research Center, Mount Abu. He's an MBBS from Maulana Azad Medical College, New Delhi, MD from Lady Hardinge Medical College, New Delhi. He is also the President of Healthy Heart Education and Research Foundation, India, and he has been honored with a number of awards, including Lifetime Achievement Award, International Award for Excellence in the 21st Century by United Nations, and IAEWP in 2005. He is also the recipient of Dr. Sushila Thakkar National Award for Scientific Research in Yoga, International Award for Medical Excellence, and Gold Medal from ISC New Delhi. 2000 Millennium Medal of Honor from ABI USA in Holistic Healthcare, 20th Century Award for Achievement, and Medal of Honor from IBC Cambridge, England in Mind-Body Medicine, and many more awards. His landmark contributions as Principal Investigator and Coordinator of the Coronary Artery Disease Regression Program through Healthy and Happy Heart Lifestyle Module, a multidisciplinary research project of Global Hospital Research Center. He has published and presented a number of papers in national and international journals. We're very happy to welcome him to this conference, and he will speak with us on the topic Raj Yoga Meditative Lifestyle for a Happy Mind and Healthy Heart. Over to Dr. Satish Gupta.
Om Shanti. Dear colleagues, today I am going to talk to you about Raj Yoga Meditative Lifestyle for Happy Mind and Healthy Heart. I am working on this project for last 26 years. This is my hospital where I am giving services for last 26 years. Global Hospital Research Center, Mount Abu, and its branch at Abu Road, the foothills of Mount Abu, RMM Global Hospital Trauma Center. And at present, you are aware that we have an epidemic, rather pandemic of coronary artery disease. In 2015, we had about 62 million people suffering from coronary artery disease, and out of which 37 million were less than 50 years of age. That means more than 60% patients are below the age of 50 years. So it's no more a disease of old people, it's a disease of younger people, right? And number of deaths were 2.9 million that year, and out of that 1.5 million were below the age of 50 years. So remember, now this is not a disease of old age, this is a disease of now young and middle age. Now I just want to show you some cases. Like this is a patient who is from Rohtak. He's an industrialist. He's hypertensive, diabetic, and smoker, and obese also. And see, this person has a intervention done in 2004, then 2007, and then 2014. He again had a intervention done, and then bypass was done. He developed symptoms. After just few months only, he started having symptoms again, and for which he had to undergo balloon angioplasty was done because all the grafts had blocked, and after just 2 months after that, after intervention, he started again having symptoms, and since then he joined us, and now he's for last 7 years he's enjoying good quality of life. He can walk 5 to 6 kilometers, and his blood pressure, diabetes is also very well under control. You can see all the grafts are blocked, and you can see here very clearly. Similarly, another patient who is not hypertensive, not diabetic, who is not overweight, his good lifestyle, vegetarian, weight is also normal, 65 kg, height with a height of 5'7", and see this person had a intervention done in 2013, then 2014 he had another intervention done, then 2015 he had to undergo bypass surgery, and just after 2 months he started having symptoms again. Similarly, now this patient is again about the same age, 44 years. He has diffuse disease in all the 3 arteries. You are aware that 54% of Indians, as compared to 21% in the West, have got diffuse disease, which is not non-operable disease. So 54% of Indians with coronary artery disease have inoperable disease. They cannot undergo any intervention like angioplasty or bypass surgery because they have got diffuse disease, not operable. And this person, like this lady who is the director of the NGO, she had 7 interventions and 1 bypass surgery in a period of about 10 years. You can see here, and still she is not able to walk properly. So you can imagine that the 7 angioplasties and 1 bypass surgery. So then, since then, 2018 she is with us, and she is enjoying good quality of life, walking about 5 to 6 kilometers, and now she is almost symptom free. See the angiogram of this patient. So basically, whatever we are doing, interventions in the form of stenting or bypass surgery or statins, we are using different trials like Courage trial, OAT trial, MAS2 trial, and Interheart study have shown us that these interventions are essentially palliative, does not address the root cause, which is the genetic factors, mental stress, diet, exercise, sleep, tobacco, and other conventional risk factors. Whatever we are doing is only one dimensional. It is addressing only the body. While we know that CAD is a psychosomatic disease and it's a lifestyle disease, unless we address the lifestyle, unless we address the mind, we cannot get rid of this disease. Now, this year, the approach to this pandemic of coronary artery disease and stroke is behavioral cardiology. Now, they say that now you have to change your behavior, change your psychological, psychosocial risk factors and the behavioral patterns. Then only we can get rid of this pandemic of coronary artery disease. You can see this another patient from USA. He has got such a diffuse disease, interventions done, bypass surgery done, and so many interventions done. Still, he was not. This patient just came last year only, 2 years back, and now he's having very good quality of life. So instead of going repeat intervention, bypass surgery, he came to us, and now he's enjoying very good quality of life. So basically, another study in 2009, it showed that meditation plus diet plus lifestyle modification, especially following a circadian rhythm. Now we say that all the NCDs, basically most of the NCDs are non-communicable disease, are circadian syndromes or circadian rhythm problems. So basically, so you can modify, you follow your circadian rhythm or the biological clock, and that can change your gene expression in hundreds of genes in only a few months. Genes associated with coronary artery disease, cancer, obesity, hypertension, inflammatory disease, inflammation like rheumatoid arthritis were downregulated or turned off, whereas protective genes were upregulated or turned on. So you can do a lot of change. You can change every disease for that matter, provided you do proper meditation, you lead a meditative lifestyle, change your diet, and follow the lifestyle, healthy lifestyle. So I'll be talking to you about this, how we have been doing this work for last 25 years of healing the heart through Raj Yoga meditative lifestyle. We also call it basically a three-dimensional healthcare lifestyle, because today's healthcare is only one-dimensional. It addresses only the body, but in three-dimensional or Raj Yoga meditative lifestyle, we address all the three aspects of human being, that is the soul, the mind, and the body. And then you can enjoy healthy heart, happy mind, and healthy body. So this study we did we started in 1995 in collaboration with the DRDO, that is Defense Institute of Physiology and Allied Sciences, and Defense Institute of Psychological Research, and Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who was then Director General of DRDO. So we started this study along with and with his guidance also, and with three centers, three tertiary cardiac centers in Mumbai, Delhi, and Ahmedabad. And this study was sponsored by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. And this study was published in 2011 in Indian Heart Journal. And this study became, in 2013, we were informed by US Biomed Lab Library that this study is in top 20 studies in the world in the field of preventive cardiology. In the field of cardiology, this study stood at number 1 in top 20 studies in the world, most cited, most visited by the researchers, doctors, and public alike. And then up to November 2015, that is about 2.5 years, this study remained number 1 in according to that US Biomed Lab. And then in one of the scientific statements of American Heart Association 2017 on meditation and cardiovascular risk reduction, they have shown that our study is has shown, along with D0